I've been checking out the Canine Sport Sack. There are 3 versions of this doggy backpack, and basically every model holds your dog in the same way. You have the zipper here, and your dog slides in there. His bottom goes down here, and you can see these 2 little holes where his front paws will stick out. You can also see the D-ring here where you can attach his collar. You can hook a leash or a carabiner clip or something in there to keep your dog secured if you choose to do that. You can also see that this is the Canine Sport Sack Air. This is like the base model, and we got this patch made for our beagle Molly, who is the one that rides in here. It has a safety latch around the neck, the ventilated sides. They're all set up in a very similar way. You also have the shoulder straps with a chest strap here, and I will show you the features up close in a little while. But as I mentioned, this is the Air. They also make the Air Plus, which is essentially the exact same backpack, except you got this little smaller backpack that clips on to hold some supplies. So it's a very, very similar to the Air. That's just the Air Plus. And then we have the Canine Sport Sack Flex. And as you can tell, this one is a lot more detailed with a lot more features than the Air backpacks. So you have these 2 extenders. You can zip these closed if you don't need as much room. Your dog goes in the same way. It's got the zipper that comes down. Your dog sits in here. His front paws go here. But you can tell this one is set up more with a lot more storage. You can bring this with you on like a longer hike. So I'm going to show you these again up close. I'll show you how easy it is to get your dog inside and how comfortable they are to wear. I was actually pleasantly surprised. Our beagle Molly weighs about 28 pounds, so she is quite heavy, but it's much easier to carry her on my back with one of these than it is to try to carry her with a traditional dog backpack that I've tried in the past. First, I'll show you how to put your dog into these packs. This is the Air, and I just sit Molly in it. You can see I have it all unzipped. There are places in the front for her little paws. Good girl. And then you just kind of slide her in. Nope, sit down. Molly, sit. Molly, sit. Good girl. Good girl. No, sit. Zip your pack up, buckle them, and you're ready to put it on your pack. This is Molly in our Canine Sport Sack Air. You saw how easy it was to get her in here. And then if you need some help, maybe having a second person just to lift your dog up to put them up on your back, it's easy for me. We've done it enough times now that we're used to it. Sometimes it helps to sit them up on a table and do it, so then you can just grab the straps and put them on your back. But you can see that Molly enjoys this. She's very comfortable. All of these models have the padded bottom in them, so her bottom sitting down is comfortable. It's comfortable on my back. This one has adjustable straps. It also has the sternum clip here so that you can attach that. You can see the ventilated sides. It's this mesh foam, and I'm going to show you that a little bit closer up in a second, but you can see the ventilated sides. There's plenty of cushion on the shoulder pads. These are ventilated as well, so you don't get too hot. The sides are ventilated so your dog doesn't get too hot. You can see the back here. We have our Molly name patch here. You could get that to say anything that you'd like. I chose to get her name so that people, when we're hiking, can say, oh, hi, Molly. So we really like this one. It's pretty simple. It's definitely the simplest model. Molly and I do a lot of hiking, but she does a lot of walking by herself. She's still young, so I didn't feel like we needed a bigger pack like the Flex. That I think is more for if you're going on long hikes and you need to bring more supplies with you. And then I will also show you the Air Plus, which is actually just a little step up from this, but you have more room for a few more items to carry with you. So here's a little bit closer look at the Air. There's those ventilated pockets that you can see, and those are a mesh-lined foam tech material, so they are durable if you have a dog that, like, you know, scratches or they get caught on something in the woods or anything like that. You also have these adjustable side pockets Those are on both sides. So you don't have a lot of room to carry your supplies in this pack. That's where the Air Plus comes in. So this one is very similarly designed aside from this little attached bag here. It's very, very similar to the Air. You can see the pockets are a little bit different. You still have the ventilated sides. Put your dog in the same way. You have the same Velcro pouch on the front, the adjustable straps, the sternum strap, all of that is the same. There's a little bit more padding here in the shoulder straps, but other than that, it's very, very similar. Aside from this 14 by 9 inch detachable storage bag, and this one gives you space. Of course, you have the Velcro on the front here, but this gives you space to put your stuff in here, and it just attaches with 4 buckles, so it's nice and secure, 2 on each side. So you'll have your dog in the canine sport sack, and the detachable bag is completely separate. So if you're hiking with somebody else, they want to grab something out of the bag or carry the bag or something like that, it's completely detachable. Your dog's not being pulled down by that weight or anything like that. Another thing I wanted to mention is with all of these canine sport sacks, they have the D-ring on the inside, and that allows you to attach your pup's collar so that if for some reason, you know, he sees something, gets a little anxious in the bag and wants to jump out, you don't have to worry about him getting out if you set the bag down or anything like that. He is attached. Now the final canine sport sack I have to show you, this is the Flex, obviously much, much different. Here is in the top where you're going to put your dog, and that's fairly similar. You still have the padded bottom, you have the adjustable pockets on the sides, the mesh on each side, so there's plenty of ventilation. It has the same shoulder straps, so very similar, but you have a lot more storage space in this one. So you can see we have this expandable pouch here. Gives you even more space. And another one on the bottom if you need extra space there. Then you have the pouch underneath here as well. You've got a couple of pockets on the straps here. So there's lots of room in this one. If you're going for a longer hike, you need to bring more supplies with you. The Flex is definitely the way to go. It's got the same padding on the shoulder straps. There's a little bit more ribbed reinforcement here because you're carrying more weight. Canine Sport Sack took that into consideration. The back is sturdier. The shoulder straps are a little bit sturdier. You still have the reflective piping, the strap for your chest. You still have the adjustable straps here. You also have an adjustable waist belt here. So it's a little bit bigger to carry more stuff, but they've also taken that into consideration to make it a sturdier pack that is designed to still be comfortable. And again, you put your dog in the same way. You unzip, slide your dog in, and he's on the top. All your supplies is on the bottom. Now, of course, there's a price difference on the bags, as with anything else. The more in-depth the product gets and the more features it has, the more you're going to pay. So for the standard Air, it is right now $69.95. These ones are for dogs weighing up to 30 pounds. So our Beagle Molly just makes the cutoff on this one. If you're thinking she looks like, you know, she fills that bag completely, that's why she weighs 28 pounds. So she fits this bag absolutely perfectly. Now with the Air Plus, this one's available in 3 sizes as well. Again, for dogs up to 30 pounds. This is the largest size for Molly, so she, again, fits this one just perfectly. These ones are $95. $94.95. And then finally we have the Flex, and as I mentioned, a lot more features, a lot more capacity in this one. This one's $129.95, and this one too is for dogs weighing, there are actually 2 sizes, so there's an extra small to medium and then a medium to extra large. This is the medium to extra large. The point of this is that you kind of get 3 sizes in one bag, so you end up with, you know, more of variability in this bag, and this one can hold dogs weighing up to 50 pounds. If you guys have any questions on any of these canine sport sack models, feel free to email me, Samantha at topdogtips.com. Thanks for watching this review.